Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Oh My God Techie here, and today is a big day. So I'm super excited right now. I don't know if I should be, because I mean, I'm about to be out a lot of money. But today we are bringing the engine block back to the guy's shop. We're gonna see if we can get a new one, see what we could do, and we are finally starting this build. So we got the block down here. It's been sitting here since, I don't know, forever, since I bought it basically. So I went ahead, I put back on the main caps just so it's easier to transport. I didn't tighten it down too much, but I just tightened it enough so it's not gonna fall off. So I got all the main caps on. I'm gonna show him what I saw on the main caps. It's actually, I believe, the third. It's one of the ones that's on the girdle that it looks like one of the bearings got spun. So I'm gonna show him that. Got the crankshaft, I'm gonna bring that down too. Right here we got the 69-pound box. And I'm sure you guys already know what's in that box right there. Yeah, that's right. It's a GSR head. Come on, guys. Alright, guys. So anyways, we're gonna pull up the Techie right now. We're gonna put the block in the back as always. We're pulling up the Techie like we do in every video. We're gonna throw the block in the back, probably put down some towels or something, you know, just so it doesn't get super dirty, because that block is pretty greasy. But yeah, we're gonna pull it up, we're gonna load it up, and then I'm gonna head to the bank. Now, I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what I'm doing right now. I'll probably say it at the end of the video, because as of right now, we're still trying to work out things, and by the end of the video I'll probably know exactly what's gonna happen to the block. So I'm going to the bank. Like I said, it's gonna be pretty expensive today. I'll go ahead and give you guys the gist of it, what we've discussed so far, and we might be throwing a couple more things on. So what we're basically doing is he's buying me Eagle rods, Eagle pistons, you know, same price is what I would get them online. So he has them there at his shop, so it's quicker. He's gonna get the Eagle rods, pistons. That's already about 800 bucks. So that's the majority of what that's gonna cost. Now, we're gonna get it bore and honed, or maybe just honed, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna check the warpage on the deck, everything like that. He's gonna do everything, get the bearings, thrust bearings, and basically he is gonna assemble the bottom end for me. Now, I know some of you guys might be actually mad about this, but I know there's tons of videos out there that have tons of people assembling bottom ends on B series blocks. So I'm really sorry that I'm not assembling the bottom end, but everything else I'm gonna do myself. So I probably would do this by myself, but he's actually giving me a great deal just since I'm gonna buy everything through him, and I actually don't have to deal with the block. So if that block is damaged, he's giving me a new one, so that's great. So that's kind of part of the deal as well, so that's awesome. So I'm doing this because it is just a better deal, and it's gonna cost him, it's gonna cost me less to actually pay him to do it than me screw around and maybe even screw it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him do that, because I know how important the bearings are on the crankshaft and on the pistons. He's been assembling Honda engines forever. He has his own shop, and he basically just works on 90s Hondas all day. So that's super cool. So we're gonna head out, we're gonna go grab the money, you know, rob the bank, and then we're gonna head down to his shop. So let's get this bad boy loaded up and let's go. Alright guys, so I just got out of the bank. Got the cash right here. RIP to my bank account. But anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's head down, man. It's gonna be sad losing all this money, but it'll be worth it in the end. So it's time to go head down to a shop and let's see what we could do. Alright guys, so we're back home now. I didn't record anything when I was over at his shop, because it's kind of just like a little quick transfer. It wasn't anything too crazy. So I rolled up, he was outside with another customer talking about an Integra, and gave him the block. I showed him where the spun bearing was gonna be. He's gonna go get it measured by his machinist, and he's basically gonna do everything for me. He's gonna do the CP pistons, Eagle rods, basically get the bottom end assembled. I'm sure I'm gonna have to put on the oil baffle pan, the oil pickup, the actual oil pan, and a couple other things like the tensioner and some stuff on the side of the block, but really no big deal. Basically, he's getting the whole rotating assembly done for me. So he was super chill. He basically told me it was gonna take about 2 weeks to finish. So that is pretty quick, and I'm in no rush anyways. So I still have to get stuff for the head. I still have to get the dual valve springs, and I still have to get a couple other things as well. So this build is kind of close to done, but we still have a lot to do. I'm still researching turbos. Now, I know you guys told me, or at least one of you, I think maybe 2 or 3 of you guys actually said that I should put the turbo on the motor and then drop the motor in the car, so it's all at once. Now, there's a couple problems I see with that. The first one being, I kind of just want to drop the motor in the car, make sure it works, make sure everything's how it's supposed to be, make sure the VTEC's, you know, turning on, everything like that, and basically just get the engine running and get all the kinks worked out before I actually boost it. Now, another problem I see with this is actually fitting the turbo piping, because if I throw the turbo on there, I put the intercooler and everything on, and I try sitting in the car, most likely it is not going to fit. Now, I'm actually kind of already prepared for this. My friend actually told me that there's this place in my town where you could go and they custom do, like, if the piping doesn't fit correctly, then they expand it, whatever, make curves in it, you know, basically fabricate it so it fits your car basically. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing, because I know for a fact that everything is not just gonna fit right up. Now, the reason for this is because I'm actually going to get a different manifold than the one that is actually in the kit. Now, the one in the kit is like a stainless steel manifold, and honestly, I think that's just gonna get destroyed. So my friend suggested I get a cast manifold because those usually don't crack. Now, I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to get like a super crazy manifold that's like 800 bucks. Like I said, it is a budget build, so I'm not going for anything too crazy, but something that will stay on there and not really crack. But we will talk about that when the time does come. For now, we're going to focus on the engine though. So in 2 weeks, we hopefully will have the bottom end back, and then we could throw a couple more things on that we need to. I'm not really worried. It might take a little longer than 2 weeks, but that's fine, just as long as it gets done right. But anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Now, I know I didn't really do much. All we did was bring the block to the guy. And yeah, so I just wanted to make sure to record this just because this is another step in the build and I thought you guys might want to see it. But I think the video you guys will be waiting for is when I actually get the block back and everything is inside of it. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, to follow the engine build and Integra, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.